innovation in fine chocolate products. And this award goes to the late Dr. Robert Steinberg. As we all know, he passed away not too long ago. A man that gave so much to all of us here, inspired so many of us. Dr. Steinberg's chocolate dreams began in Lyon, France in 1994 during a visit to Bernachon Chocolatier. 2 years later, he recruited John Scharffenberger, and together they founded Scharffenberger Chocolate Maker. Robert realized early on that cocoa beans were the key to quality and flavor. He was sure the U.S. market was ready for chocolate with less sugar and more flavor. And so right he was. History has proved him right and opened the door for the next generation of craft chocolate makers. Accepting the award for Dr. Steinberg, John Scharffenberger.
Wow.
Robert was an amazing person, and anybody who knew him well knows what an interesting and resourceful guy he could be, and also a little bit, well, you know, sort of interesting. Let's put it that way. The wonderful thing about Robert is he took no prisoners when it came to the things he loved. And I remember years ago when we first started talking about making chocolate, he was talking to people in bad suits who made chocolate in those days in the United States. And he said, you know, they just tell me that the Americans don't want good chocolate. And I thought, oh my God, they're crazy. These guys are nuts. And this sort of spurred him on to really do something that was really quite fun. He ran into me coming out of the wine business, and the wine business is wonderful because it sort of take no prisoners in terms of flavor. So we sat down together, and really, I've never been with somebody who was more demanding about nuances of flavor and aroma. We would sit down sometimes and taste 40 different cacaos, sometimes 20 different liquors that we had made. We would go through 30 or 40 iterations of trying to figure out sweetness levels on different chocolates and blends. And to this day, I mean, I just you know, remember Robert with such fondness and such admiration, as he always got it right. He had the best palate of anybody in the world, and that's all he cared about, was making this stuff so darn good that the consumer would come back and back, and I'm glad to say they have. Thank you very much.